It's a constant battle at any airport to stop the flow of illegal drugs into the country, and Auckland Airport is no exception. Kim from Customs has just received some intelligence about an arriving passenger.
Yeah, this person is just caught our attention, so we're just going to have a closer look at her and see what she's got on her, see if she's carrying anything or acting suspiciously, nervously. We'll see how it goes.
As the passenger was leaving her plane, one of the drug dogs showed some interest in her.
We've got the drug dog working today as well, so they'll just scan all the passengers as they come down the escalator.
But who is the passenger they're waiting for?
Hey, Courtney. Yeah? Hey, can I just get you to come with me, please? Sure. And all your bags. Here's your phones here, yeah. So you've just been away for 6 days, have you?
Yep.
Where were you in Oz?
Sydney. Was it just random picking?
Pretty much, yeah. So who are the two girls you're travelling with?
Friend from course and her best friend.
Oh, okay.
The girls went to Sydney to go to a concert, but were away for 6 days. So who inspired such an expensive night out?
Eminem. It was amazing.
Kim's focus is on finding any drugs, so she's starting with the tiny compartments of Courtney's wallet.
Quite interesting what's in my wallet.
Nothing nasty I'm going to find in here?
Hope not.
That's a battered licence.
Yeah, that's my mate's one. She left it with me for ages.
So why have you got her licence?
I have no idea. I've had it for like a year.
It's an unusual find. Why would you have a licence that someone else is required to carry with them?
What does she do when she drives?
It's my mate's mate. I don't really 100% know her.
Courtney's story has changed from safeguarding the licence for a friend to barely knowing the licence holder at all.
Such a thorough job.
It's amazing what you can find in wallets. Now, what's in the bag?
Shoes.
Shoes?
Yeah.
Bought some new ones too?
Yeah.
For a student, Courtney seems to have quite the budget for travel and shopping.
That's for my Fiji trip on Friday.
You going to Fiji on Friday?
Yeah.
Wow. Who paid for that one?
My parents.
Your parents?
I'm paying them back though.
Courtney has stashed leftover vodka and Jägermeister in her bag, but it's the harder stuff Kim's after.
So have you used drugs at all?
We've all had our times, but it's not my thing.
Yeah. What have you tried?
I don't know. Nothing bad.
Nothing bad, it's drugs. What have you tried?
No, party pills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just party pills and
Yeah.
nothing stronger, marijuana?
No, I know people that have that.
Yeah. So nothing harder, no ecstasy, heroin, nothing?
Not like that.
No pee?
No, why not?
It's crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Courtney is suspected of concealing drugs. She's also carrying something she shouldn't and doesn't realise that things are about to get a whole lot worse. Queenstown. Its picture postcard scenery, pristine ski slopes and expensive real estate make it unique, attracting the super rich jet set clientele as well as ski bunnies and adrenaline junkies. At Queenstown Airport, they're used to dealing with a full range of people drawn to such a special place. And today, a familiar face for both MPI and Customs has just touched down.
He's brought risk goods in the past and he kind of plays silly buggers in a sense, so down for full search from Customs and see if he has any risk goods, so see what he's got.
As well as designer threads, the man's huge amount of luggage screams high maintenance.
This is your arrival card?
Yes.
And that's your signature?
Yes.
Thank you. And did you pack all your own luggage?
No, I never pack my own luggage.
So do you know what is in there then? Can you verify that what is in there, you know what is in there?
Yeah, most of the things, of course.
Okay, so
All my things there.
So you haven't packed your own luggage?
I never packing since like 10 years.
Unlike most travellers, it would seem that this passenger hasn't even packed his bags. But most importantly, why all the milk?
Did you pack these boxes, or you just buy them off the counter?
My assistant bought it from the shop.
All right, so it looks like that's with her.
But this all milk, you can open and check, isn't it?
The man's obsession with white extends even to milk. But why?
I'm not drinking alcohol 16 years, not smoking, not eating meat. So not a lot of remaining items I can eat. So like fruits and milk product that I like very much, enjoying very much. So last year when I came here, I tried all the milk products from the shop. It was maybe 7 or 8 different kinds of milk. And unfortunately, I'm sorry to say that, but they are not my taste, you know. So
The unfortunate part about it is there's a very good possibility that you won't be able to bring that in.
As well as having refined taste for dairy items, he's also partial to the odd beauty product.
Check on some of this. This is hand cream, and this is also extra emollient night cream.
I have a good assistant. She is the one who's thinking about me very well.
Do you have very soft hands, do you?
Please, it's too much. It's again cream, huh? Oh, unbelievable. But I will talk to her.
It's all a little embarrassing when you haven't packed your own luggage.
So next year, when I come back, I promise you I will not bring so many creams.
As the search continues, more food arises.
Looking after you, bags of pistachio nuts. And there's another one in here too. This is not a customs issue. This is a biosecurity issue. And so we'll be the Ministry of Ag and Fish will be looking into this.
And of course, it's the assistant's fault.
I think she's looking after you probably a little bit too well.
No, I will change assistant, I believe. So many overweight. So many creams.
But then Warwick finds a bag that could lead him to be suspicious of this bizarre traveller.
Why would you want all this?
Away from the airport, the long arm of customs reaches out to inspect cargo arriving into the country too.
This one's coming from the Philippines to an anglicised name, and it has 32 rechargeable lamps.
But the 11-kilo weight doesn't seem right for what must be very small light fittings.
This is the basic stuff that's been coming in over Christmas. It looks okay. I might chuck it in the X-ray first before I break it open.
One of the latest trends for drug gangs trying to get goods into the country is to conceal them in light fittings.
They look like there's something inside there that's not supposed to be there. Yeah, you can see them really well over here and over here. I was pretty keen to get that open.
What is the smuggled substance? How much of it is there? And just how devious have these drug smugglers been?
Pretty keen to get that open.
At Air Cargo, Senior Customs Officer Tony has discovered an unidentified concealment in boxes of LED lights destined for an Auckland address.
I can see just in there that they put the tape on there obviously to hide the concealment of what I believe to be contact NT. And when I open it up, there's a lot larger bag of pink and yellow granules.
The supply of contact NT is prohibited in New Zealand and is smuggled into illegal labs to be processed as pee.
This will go out on the streets and hurt a lot of people. So I'm pretty wrapped. After we've cracked open a few of them, we stop, get in touch with the appropriate departments, and they say yay or nay if we have to carry on. Once we have been given the all clear, then we take it into our exhibiting room.
But before the drugs are weighed and stored as evidence, there's a few tests that must be done. The current method used by drug smugglers is to keep electric goods working to help avoid detection. But will this be the case here?
Wow. Definitely working. This is where the battery's supposed to go. The power source is still working, so they didn't even try and disconnect that.
A simple test will confirm if the substance is contact NT, as Tony suspects.
When it turns that purple colour there, that indicates a positive response for estrogen, which is what we're after. Yeah. Spot on.
Dismantling all the lights in the exhibit room, the true weight of the contact NT is revealed.
Now I'm just going to take it up to the scales and give it a weigh. Nearly 3 kgs, 2.925 kgs of pink and yellow granules, which is really good.
It's also a lot of weight to add to a consignment of lights, and was the downfall for this cunning concealment.
All right, that was pretty good. In the end, we got close to 3 kgs of pink and yellow granules, which are now confirmed as contact MT, with a street value of $120,000.
$120,000 worth of contact NT could be transferred into hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of P. Light fittings might be one of the modes of transport currently, but nothing stays the same for long.
This has been coming through lately in the LED lamps. Once they've clicked onto what we're getting onto them, they'll change it to another way of bringing it in, and from there the games begin again. We'll remain vigilant and we will stop the stuff from coming through.
Yeah, I think I should change my system. So many greens.
At Queenstown Airport, a passenger known to customs for bringing in prohibited items is being searched, and they have discovered a bag which could raise suspicions.
Why would you want all this?
It's difficult to answer, you know.
Travelling with a load of foreign car keys is ridiculously impractical.
This would be no use to you here because you don't...
For sure, no use.
doesn't
Yeah,
have-
why I'm carrying that, I don't know.
It all seems a bit strange that you've got all these.
It's a little fishy, but Warwick has a feeling about this traveller.
Well, my gut feeling says that this guy is just a bit eccentric. But it's most unusual what he's got in there, especially, I think MAF are going to have a lot of fun with this guy.
It's a large amount of luggage for just a 2-month stay, so Warwick gets a much-needed helping hand.
This is only one bag. If you could take either one of those 2 bags, that'd be very good.
And the strange discoveries continue.
Okay, that I'm always studying with my body. There is meditations, yoga. I have done all these things, yeah. And that I discovered that the main problem of the human body is in the neck. So when your pillow. When the neck is blocked, for example, the muscles, then there is no blood flow, and then all the entire body feel wrong.
The strange search is finally over. Now all that's left is the small issue of 40 litres of milk. At Auckland Airport, customs are dealing with a passenger whom a drug dog showed some interest in. A baggage search is underway. So far, Kim has only found a taste for excessive shopping.
And a few others just for good luck, huh?
Yeah.
But is Courtney's blasé attitude
It's kind of funny, but I've got nothing to hide.
a little premature? A battered licence belonging to someone else is raising suspicions Courtney is not being totally honest.
And she's obviously using it as ID.
The woman and her friends say they went to Sydney for an American rap concert.
Him and him.
But could all that shopping be part of a ploy to conceal drugs?
Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to x-ray your bag and your shoes.
Does she think I'm a bad person? Because I'm not.
Spacious heels could be used to hide pills and other drugs. But in this case, all the shoes and the bags are hiding nothing suspect.
Cool. That's all good.
So why did Courtney attract the attention of the detector dogs when leaving her plane?
I mean, the dog showed a little bit of interest up on their pier.
Is there any evidence Courtney's friends could be carrying drugs?
Negative.
Their bags are clean, and the 2 girls are free to go. But it's a different story for Courtney.
I've just been in touch with the police. The licence was reported stolen from a bar about a year ago. So she's now got questions to answer regarding why she has it.
The police are on their way, and Courtney is in serious trouble. At Auckland Airport, the police are on their way to interview a young woman who's been found with a stolen licence.
What's going on?
The driver's licence you're carrying, who did you get it from?
This chick that used to live in my school.
Was it her licence?
No. I got it off of a friend who just left it in my bag and they were using it like
As a fake ID? Probably. And you've had it for about a year?
Yeah.
And have you used it as a fake ID? No?
I'm 18.
When did you turn 18?
I turned 18 on 21st of August.
So you didn't use it before that as a false ID?
No.
What's your friend's name that gave it to you?
Oh my god, it was so long ago.
It was a year ago.
Yeah, it was some chick at my school. Why not?
So you don't know her name?
I don't use it.
It's not that you don't know the person's name that gave it to you? Okay.
You can take it.
Oh, it'll be getting taken, don't worry about that bit. That's not a problem. It's in the hands of the police now.
So will Courtney's story change when the police get here? Or does she realise the game is up?
I was like, oh my God, here we go. Gonna be here for ages again.
Courtney's bravado is holding up surprisingly well under pressure.
To be honest, if you look at that photo in her licence, she would pass off as... She's not even willing to give up the name of who she got it off.
The police officer wants to hear what she's got to say about having the licence.
Not much to say, it's not mine, I had it, so yeah. Didn't realise it was stolen.
And whereabouts was this?
In Auckland City.
Do you recall going to Meet and Code nightclub at English Stage last year?
Not last year, but I do go there, yeah.
You got any friends that go there quite often?
Yep. Heaps of friends that go there.
Because we have information that this was stolen from the Meet and Code bar.
Oh, okay.
How many months have you been in possession of this driver's licence?
Well, it was 12 months in a year, so maybe like 10 months, maybe?
10 months.
12 months.
And all this time you knowingly had it in your possession, knowing it was not yours, or not knowing the person that owns it.
Yeah. I just didn't think anything of it at all.
Her casual attitude does not impress. A driver's licence contains personal details that can be used to commit identity fraud.
Based on what you told me, you were under arrest for receiving a stolen item.
What if I find out who actually gave it to me?
That may
Does
help
that get out of me of shit?
if you want to refresh your memory, and
I can try and find out.
I mean, if you can't tell me now, it's not going to help your cause, really, is it? She's on arrest for receiving a stolen item.
Okay, cool. You can start picking up your things.
Arrested at the border, and Courtney still doesn't realise her explanation has worn thin.
People always have other people's idea. Like, I always leave my idea with people's friends and stuff. I didn't think anything of it, but oh well, shit happens.
But holding on to the licence for so long just doesn't stack up.
You've got to ask yourself, why did she not hand it in to authorities or the AA? It's common
Anyway,
sense.
yeah, and the story keeps changing slightly too.
Courtney's week away with girlfriends has ended in total ruin.
You have the right to speak with a lawyer without delay and in private before deciding whether to answer any questions. And we have a list of lawyers that speak to you for free. You understand your rights?
Yeah.
Courtney was eventually issued with a formal warning for receiving stolen property. A traveller into Queenstown Airport has arrived with a huge amount of luggage and gallons of milk. His unusual cargo poses a potential biosecurity risk.
So you've declared on the food item?
Yes.
So what are the food items you're declaring in the bags? Is there anything that's been laid out?
Yes.
Okay, and that one there? The product there is it?
This is the milk.
The milk is fine. It says product from milk from Australia, but produced in Singapore.
No.
It's from cows
I think
imported from Australia into Indonesia.
I think yes. Yeah.
So it's a product of Indonesia.
With nearly 50 litres brought in, only 20 are permitted. But there's an easy solution for the extra milk left behind.
Or I can drink those 20 liters, no problem.
You can have 20 and the rest will be destroyed.
You know, for me, milk is important, like
very
for a small
important.
baby.
Milk is such an essential travel companion for this man, he can't understand why it could be an issue.
Never, it was so complicated to enter any country. So that's why I'm saying.
But from the biosecurity standard, New Zealand has very strict biosecurity. Because we're relatively disease and pest free, and we have an industry we're trying to protect, our export industry. That's why we have restrictions and
it's clear
tighter
for
control.
me. That's clear. I understand. I'm just saying my opinion is that everything in this life should be balanced. But the rules here are also unbelievable.
Yeah, but our rules are here to protect that beautiful country. You're saying if we want to keep it beautiful and keep it disease and pest free, that's why we have so many rules.
I'm joking, I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's a little bit lost in translation.
Discussion over. Arrangements are made for the extra milk he can't bring across the border.
The Ukrainian guy is a good guy. He's got some unusual taste, but that's all right. His milk is the biggest thing we had over there. I'm allowing him to have 20 litres of milk, which equals 20 kilograms under a private consignment. The rest of it we're going to hold here, and we're going to re-ship those items out of New Zealand as soon as possible. He seems happy with that arrangement, and let's go do it.
With his precious milk supplies somewhat depleted, the dairy drama is over. For now.
Next time when I will visit New Zealand, I will let you know before to